I'm a man of many talents. I can sing the alphabet backwards, I can draw bubble letters without a reference, and I can drop my class's average by 5% in one class. But that's all child's play compared to what I'm about to tell you. I'm the only one in the world, or who I know of, who's capable of doing what I am able to do. I'm not joking here. I am dead serious when I say that my body is a radio receiver. Let me explain. It all began last Sunday when I was connecting my microphone to my computer. I was using a normal run-of-the-mill aux cable that you normally find in like cars, or you use it for other sound-related things. And when I was trying to plug it into my microphone, I accidentally touched the metal tip at the end of it, and it would normally make a static pop sound like this. And I got a bit curious, so I started just playing around with it like a little button, and I noticed something. In the mess of humming sounds and pops and screeches, I left it on for a little longer than normal, letting it ring out for a bit, and I noticed something. In the mess, there was music playing. Obviously this isn't normal, so I started playing around with it a little more, try to clear it out, maybe just adjust it a bit, and eventually I got it pretty clear. There was Indian music playing. And it was playing through me. After realizing this, I was very excited and confused, so I recorded myself doing it and I sent it to a group chat full of friends. This is the video in question. Sorry it's in vertical mode. I was excited and flustered. I wasn't thinking straight. If I record audio while I am touching it, it'll start to pick up sound. So this is what it sounds like. Switch the audio driver to the TV. Here we go. That's coming through me. Right after that, I jumped onto a Discord call with my friend Poog, and he was just as baffled as me to find out that beats this fresh were coming through my funny little hand sausages. He got himself an aux cable as well, and we started listening on to him, seeing if maybe he would pick up a radio frequency as well, but he didn't. All we heard were just a little popping sounds. So I guess I was the chosen one that day. God decided that, hey, he looks pretty cool. Make him the cool one. I let it ring on for a little while, just trying to catch maybe some relevant words, something that would like make us understand what it was we were trying to hear for a radio station, but we didn't hear any of it. We couldn't tell what they were saying. It was thick static, thick accents, and thicker fingers, all right? I could not, what quality could you expect from fingers, okay? I then decided to seek help from our corporate overlords, Google, and I searched some things, but nothing really popped up, nothing of use. I tried searching things like, can a human be a radio receiver and play it through a cable? Or can humans pick up radio? And I didn't get anywhere. I got some tidbits of information, but mostly just a sad and confused FBI agent. I then decided to scope out my next source of potential answers at school the next day. My science teacher, Mr. Gill, was first thing in the morning, and I showed him the video that I sent to the chat, and he was in disbelief. And he was very skeptical. He thought I had an app open in the background or I had a radio playing, and he just thought it was all fake, like I was just trying to get a kiss on the cheek or something. So he asked me if he wanted to believe me. I recorded a full view of my desk, showed him everything that was happening to prove that what I was showing him was real. Honestly, if I showed him it, if someone showed me a video of them playing radio through their fingers, I'd probably be skeptical just the same. But I was like, come on, screw you, man. I did this. This is something that is happening to me right now, and you're not believing me. Safe to say, if he was in a horror movie, he'd be the mom. So I recorded this video and showed him it the next day. Here you go. To prove to you that I have no other apps open, I'm gonna restart the computer now. So nothing's open, it's just starting up, nothing new. I have an aux to aux cable, just like that. I put it into the microphone jack, then I plug it into the microphone to prove to you that this works. I'm going to turn on audio playback so we can hear the microphone working. Hello, hello, hello. Yep, alright. So microphone's on. Feedback loop. Yeah, alright. So now I'm gonna unplug the microphone and I'm gonna touch the bit here. I'm not lying. Nothing's attached to me. Nothing at all. Just the cable. I wouldn't lie about this, alright? Let me just continue off that. Why would I lie about this? This is one of the stupidest, confusing, amazing things that's ever happened to me in my entire life. But playing Indian radio through my fingers, I couldn't make that up. And why would I want to anyway? Like, I have nothing to gain from this. A trip to the psychiatric hospital? Like, nothing. There's no reason for me to lie about this. Just so, like, two people on the internet can think, oh, he plays radio through his fingers. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing this to, like, look back onto the past and think, God, that tumor, you could have healed it later. You could have healed it earlier. But instead, I just thought, radio gerber. So, I have no reason to lie about this, okay? There's no point. There's nothing for me to benefit from. There's nothing for Mr. Gill to benefit from. You think this makes me look cool? No. But honestly, like, if someone came up to me and asked me, like, so you really do play radio through your fingers, huh? I don't believe you. Like, I wouldn't tell them they're wrong for thinking that. That is completely, like, I would believe myself if someone came up to me and said, hey, you play radio through your fingers? That doesn't sound real. It's fine to not believe that. It doesn't seem real to me either. So, take whatever words you want from me. I don't care what you believe or what I believe. If you don't think what I'm saying is true, I won't call you the crazy one. Okay? Deal? Deal. I showed Mr. Gill the video like you saw, and afterwards he told me that he had no idea what was going on. And I should have realized that from the start. He wouldn't have, like, hid the truth from me. He wouldn't be like, okay, fine, I'll tell you the secrets. He wouldn't do that. If he knew from the start, he would have just told me. I should have realized that right from the start. I shouldn't have even recorded that first video. Like, I don't know what I was chasing after him for, like, why recording a video proving that I was right and he was stupid would do anything. It wouldn't improve anything. It just wasted our time. Afterwards, I decided to go to Arden's mom's classroom. She's also a science teacher. And I showed her the video that I showed Mr. Gill, and she was just as confused as him. But she did have some idea of what could be happening, so I think now that means that she's 1 point ahead of Mr. Gill. She thought that maybe the human ear, well, one fact is that the human ear can pick up radio frequencies. It's just that you can't hear them. They're too small. You can't make them out to be anything. That's why you need, like, a radio player to play the actual music rather than just being able to hear it, because it just doesn't work like that. The wavelength is too small. So,
Afterwards, I thought, oh, that actually kind of makes sense. Okay, like so, I was thinking back to like what am I using to turn this radio frequency, which I am picking up, but I just can't hear it. Can I turn it into something audible? Oh my god, it's the computer. It was the cable all along. So what I think is going on, I don't know if this is the case. I just assume that this is correct. Consider me a politician. I think this is true, so it is true. What might be happening is that the radio frequency, which we don't know which one it is yet, is coming at me, just like any other radio frequency. It's all around us. And it comes at me, and I pick it up, but, it's radio. You can't hear it. But when I connect myself, touching the cable, to the computer, and then I listen to the playback, I can actually hear the radio frequency pickup, because inside the computer, there's something that, transforms the radio frequency, which is really quiet, into something that's actually audible for people. And then you're able to hear it. It's like a car radio, except instead of an antenna, it's a stupid idiot. Now, if that's actually how it works, I will never know. Or if I do know by the end of a few years, I'll not care anymore. But right now, I have no answer for you. Google didn't have an answer. The science department didn't have an answer. I kind of have an answer. You just got it. But I don't even know if that's true. So I'm going to just say that this mystery is unsolvable. The easy way out. But we were trying to figure out at the last minute, what was the radio station that I was picking up? That's what we wanted to know in the end. And Mr. Jack, one of my friends, you know him. If you go to my school, you know a Jack. That's the right Jack. He found an AM radio alarm clock in a tree, and right before science class, and it was just the most amazing timing ever. Like that, no coincidence will ever top that. That is just perfect in the moment. So we were scanning around with it after math class, and we found that the station was 600 AM, Shere Punjab Radio, and which means that it was 0.6 megahertz. So I pick up a 0.6 megahertz station. Do whatever you want with that information. If you figure out a way to give people cancer with 0.6 megahertz radiation, I'm your guy. But don't do that to me, please. Anyways, that's all I really had to talk about. That's all the radio stuff I had to say. You just wasted all your time. See you.